Yes, I'll read this one. It has the word fuck in it, so if that offends anyone, sorry. No, sorry about that. But it's okay. It fits. My son was a bicycle courier once as an adult person in Manhattan, and they're a special group of people. They have they have rules all of their own as they whiz around Manhattan delivering important financial messages. I don't think they deliver too many of them these days. Anyway, they have a language all of their own, and I once got him to send me this language. So I don't know, I just thought I might write a poem. I was also reading a poet by the name of Frank O'Hara, who used to work at the Museum of Modern Art, and he was a kind of New York educated street poet. So this is simply called Bridge Crossing in Manhattan with Frank O'Hara. This bike courier kid in Red Cross red you could plead for, from head to ankle strap in cause of emergency, to this other whiz of a kid homeboy, a pair of Van Gogh yellow, let me tell you, wicked rollerblades strapped to his back. It's late autumn, a cinnamon color light falling fast, somewhere a piano talking to itself, those notes pure silver. They are lifting smoke plumes with their breath, and you know they're making a late run for it. One kid, Hermes, to the other, yeah, okay, Joey, you want to hit home before dark and spooks out. You have to cross that fucking bridge, don't you? It's not quite about the bridge, but maybe one or two more, and that'll be. Yeah. This is called When No Birds Sang. Yeah. The terror of not having work is terrible. It's a very soul-destroying thing, and this poem kind of just responds to that idea. And there are lots of ways to have a death experience. Most of us probably know that anyway. One can die, and so the soul can walk about. And this is called When No Birds Sang. When he fell out of the world's work into no arms to hold him, or stay the crazed confusion of his time, he felt himself getting smaller and small until there was no one there at all. It's like the iron entering my heart, he said, and there was nowhere else to go. It was then he fell into the dark hole of days and stayed there. Such hours the heart knows more than any understanding can say. Something about not being wanted anywhere to do your share makes nowhere the terror. Instinct with elegy, he feared that when he hit bottom, there would be no sound to follow after. And he stayed there until one morning, when no birds sang, emptied of all that cannot be said, soul window open, he woke up dead. Right. Just so that I don't end up too grim. Okay, yeah. This is simply called, I wrote a series of poems called Briefs, or Minims, if you like, and this one's simply called Detour. Once I asked you when I saw what was in your eyes, is this a dancing down the road day? And you replied, sometimes I stay awake all night looking for the right word and wonder why all those falling stars are in such a hurry to leave heaven, don't you? Thanks very much. now I'm going to introduce Liam McIlvanney. You've already seen what he looks like, so he's alive and real. And thank him for the introduction and for coming along to celebrate the Burns birthday and the fellowship. And Liam is by way of being a Burns scholar. Not only that, he's a writer. And he's just published with Faber and Faber his first novel. It's called All the Colors of the Town. It's absolutely worth a read. It's got with reviews too. So it's quite a distinguished first novelist here, as well as holding the chair of scholar studies. So I'm going to ask Liam to read himself. I told him, since I'm older and he has to respect his elders, he's also should be reading something a little bit from his own work. So let's welcome Liam McIlvanney.